You know that one scene from SpongeBob where both SpongeBob and Patrick ride this clearly not bad at all roller coaster, but they treat it as the worst thing in the world? Heyo, what is up everyone? It is the Alpha J of the Alpha J Show, and today we're going to talk about the new Teen Titans Go trailer and pretty much everything that we know and that you need to know about the movie going forward. Being labeled as Teen Titans Go! To the movies, it is set to come out July 27th of 2018. It will be brought to you by Warner Bros. Pictures, and is the third movie to get a theatrical release based off of a series after the Powerpuff Girls movie and the Lego Ninjago movie. The plot of the movie goes as so, according to the official Warner Brothers website. It seems to the Titans that all of the major superheroes out there are starring in their own movies. Everyone but the Teen Titans, that is, but the de facto leader, Robin, is determined to remedy the situation and be seen as a star instead of a sidekick. If only they can get the hottest Hollywood film director to notice them. With a few madcap ideas and a song in their heart, the Teen Titans head to Tinsel Town, certain to pull off their dream. But when the group is radically misdirected by a seriously super villain and his maniacal plan to take over the earth, things really go awry. The team finds their friendship and their fighting spirit failing, putting the very fate of the Teen Titans themselves on the line. So far, besides all the voice actors reprising their roles, we have Will Arnett and Kristen Bell joining the cast, playing the roles of Slade Wilson and Jade Wilson, according to a US Today article, giving an exclusive look into the movie. With new episodes and most definitely a new season debuting on Friday nights in February of 2018, it appears that the group are going to be on the fast track to pushing this movie. And so it would be. Upon releasing the teaser to the trailer, not even the actual trailer, at the time of writing this, it has over 9,000 dislikes to 2,000 likes, whereas the actual trailer has about 4,000 likes to about 5,000 dislikes. I'm not even gonna read the comments. I had a good laugh today. Although if you want to follow me on Twitter, I'm most likely going to be pointing out a lot of comments I find funny. Fun fact, within the actual trailer, they use a song called Let's Go from popular EDM trance artist Tiesto, sung by one of my favorite EDM feature vocalists Iconopop, the same people who made I Love It, and it comes off the album Red Lights, which was actually one of the biggest symbols of his change from his original trance days into a much more pop-influenced mainstream artist. And well, that was enough EDM nerding for one day. I have linked the trailer and the teaser trailer in the description and card, and I'm sure three-quarter of you have seen at least a good chunk of the trailer, or at least the reactions. And the trailer features a lot of meta humor and self-recognition of the fact that the show isn't well liked, and it leads me to think that they released the teaser to the trailer to make sure that people were primed on hating, liking, pretty much talking about the trailer. As a fan of some Teen Titans Go episodes, I knew I was gonna cover this because not only is it a part of what I usually talk about, considering that I talk about Teen Titans Go a lot, it's a series that I love to talk about. It's very interesting to see the burst of animated movies from TV shows that kind of fell off since, the Hey Arnold Jungle movie, which, well, that's for another day. I knew I was going to cover this. With the Loud House movie, this special revolving around Rocco's modern life, and the future Bob's Burgers movie, it is clear that TV animation still has a pulse and a foot in the door when it comes to the big screen. The animation looks a lot different, dare I say leaning towards cinematic, and although the lip syncing has been placed into the spotlight for being lacking, the trailer overall left me with a lot of questions and wanting to know more. At this moment, only because I'm a reviewer and a semi-fan, I'm pretty sure not only am I going to cover this again much closer to the release date, not only am I going to watch this when it comes out, I am most likely going to review it, most likely going to make a video on it when it comes out. But let's go back to the teaser trailer and trailer. I'm going to assume at this point that you've either watched both of them or don't really care about spoilers at this point. The teaser trailer essentially was 10 or so seconds of announcing the actual trailer. A lot of people bashed the teaser trailer, some realizing that this movie is actually going to be a real thing and that they're not kidding. And the actual trailer comes out, we get tons of quotes from the characters that seem in the realm of what a Teen Titans Go-esque thing would sound like. From dressing up as Wonder Woman to quote, give the people what they want, to lots of self-deprecation of saying a lot of people don't like them, to fart jokes, to meta humor, to showing really only one scene, is telling me that they're taking calculated steps. Not calling them a genius, but it appears that someone behind the movie exactly understands what people think of their show and their reboot of a beloved franchise. Now, I'm not being crazy or a conspiracy theorist, more of a realist, and if you were to look at who wrote the screenplay, it appears to be the creators of the show. Now, if you remember my 50th special, where I talk about the underlying traits of Teen Titans Go, I went on a rant on how the creators of Teen Titans Go are the ones behind your more ranty and meta humor episodes. Your returns of Slades, your fourth walls, your let's get seriouses, your finally a lessons. Essentially, all of them are written by the same duo, the creators of the show, who also insert themselves into the 200th episode of the show. I think they know quite a bit about the hate, and that's why I think in this movie, we may get something similar to not only those episodes, but maybe a little bit of the 200th episode. They do advertise Slade again in this movie, and I'm sure the voice actors aren't getting interviewed for a bait and switch, so I'm going to assume that Slade will be in there. Batman hasn't been announced yet, nor has the Hive yet, or any notable figures. All we know is that essentially, they're going to be doing what they kind of did in the 200th episode, according to the plot. Obviously, all of this is going to be very polarizing, so to add to the fire, I'm going to make a prediction. A lot of people are going to say that this movie is going to fail. A lot of people have said this about the Emoji Movie, and again, I'm going to say what I said in my Cartoon Network video, and stand by, there was a good chunk of people who watched it, despite knowing that they weren't going to like it, knowing that they weren't going to enjoy themselves, and knowing that they weren't going to give it a fair shot or open mind. No, this is not the same as when a critic watches something and bashes it, especially because, ideally as a critic, you're supposed to give it a fair and open shot. So here's my prediction. The movie's going to do fine. I mean, Cartoon Network advertises the crap out of the show, so why wouldn't they do the same with the movie? Obviously, if you don't want to support it, don't, but some people do like the show and want to give it a fair shot, and those people shouldn't be insulted for that. I know half are jokes, and some are trying to get to the top comment. I know I try to get to the top comment sometimes, so I know that, but to those people who are serious, to those people who think that Warner Bros is going to go bankrupt, to those people who think that Cartoon Network is going to be ruined forever, to those people who think that their childhood is going to be ruined, to those people who are not exaggerating in any way, shape, or form, I just want you to know that we had an end of the world back in 2012 and another one back in 1999. It is 2018 now. We're going to do fine. Anyway, let me know what you think of the trailer or the teaser trailer in the comments down below. Are you looking forward to the movie? Praise it, bash it. I will try to read as many comments as I can down below. Follow me at the ALPHAJ Show and go to my request video if you have anything at all that you think I should talk about that's not in the pinned comment. If you really like this video, I highly suggest watching my Everything You Need to Know About Close Enough video. Make sure to subscribe and feel free to consider my Patreon. As always, I hope your time is well spent, and Alpha out.